Hello, out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, whatever land that you are watching this live. Hello, I am Mz.KIR, MZ, capital K, capital I, capital R, Mz.KIR, the poetic lyricist. And tonight, unfortunately, Live with Mz.KIR has been canceled because my guest had some family issues, and so they were unable to come on tonight. So tonight is basically just a Mz.KIR poetic live because I have not done my poetic lives in a while. I believe maybe over a month or so. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. Shout out to Sadette Knox and Holly Turner, who will be rescheduled for another time. Okay, and I would like to also give a shout out to the previous guests on Live with Mz.KIR. Shout outs to Demi Afuye. I'm so sorry, Demi. Dami, not Demi, Dami Afayu. Shout outs to him and Taria Busby. Shout out to Karaja Yashar. Shout out to James Parrish and Jonathan Ware. Jonathan Ware and James Parrish show reached 1K. So that was the fan favorite. So shout out to James Parrish and Jonathan Ware. Also shout out to North Philly's finest. And also shout outs to the firstborn T Noodle, the young retired poet with an old soul. Also shout outs to Little K. I like to also give a shout out to my small business network people. Shout out to Indigo Divine Brown. Shout out to Gladys Bryce. Shout out to Roosevelt Russell. Shout out to Latanya Davis and Trinity Davis Floyd. Also, shout out to Sean White, Dr. James McConnell, Cassandra Pickett, Robin Porter, and a host of other people. And I'll give more shout outs at the end of this live. Again, this is Mz.KIR, the poetic lyricist, representing the Writer's Block Poetry Collective, because I have not done my poetic lives in quite some time. So this is what it is tonight. And again, shout out to Holly Turner and Sadette Knox, who were unable to be on tonight. They will be rescheduled for another night. And shout out to everyone who's watching now. And if you're watching this on replay, please click hashtag replay, like heart, and share this live. And like heart and share this live. Okay? So usually in the tradition of the Writer's Block Poetry Collective, I do the celebrity birthdays. However, I don't have my paper with the list. So I'm just going to say a few of the celebrity birthdays of the month of September that I know offhand, and also recognize the non-celebrity birthdays. So drum roll for the few celebrity birthdays of the month of September that I remember. Okay. Big Daddy Kane. That's kind of the only celebrity birthday for September that I can think of at this moment in time. If I remember later on at the end of the show, I will say. If not, it happens. Oh, yes. Also, I would like to give a shout out to author Pamela Askew. Shout outs to her and her book, The 3 Stages of Drama. The 3 Stages of Drama by Pamela Askew. Shout out to Pamela Askew. The 3 Stages of Drama. This is her book. Okay, y'all see it out there on Facebook and YouTube land, Instagram land, social media land. The 3 Stages of Drama by author Pamela Askew. So let's show your love for Pamela Askew. Clap it up. Pamela watches a lot of my podcasts. Well, the last few, should I say, she's watched. So I'd like to give her a shout out. Okay. So let's see who else. Well, non-celebrity birthdays for the month of September. Drum roll. We have Little, well, no, he's not Little. Formerly known as Little Big Dude. We have Big Dude for the month of September. Show your love for the Big Dude. Birthday month of September 10th to be exact. Big Dude, literally Big Dude. The Big 14, Big Dude. We went to Philly a few weeks ago and had big fun in the city of brotherly love. Yes, we did. We went to the Illusion Museum in Philly. So we had big fun. And shout out to Lisa Miller, because we were hanging out with her in Philly in the city of brotherly love. So shout out to Lisa Miller. Okay. Hey, Genevieve. Shout out to Genevieve Powell. Show some love, folks. Genevieve is watching. And anybody else who's watching, feel free to put where you're watching from. Okay. And don't forget now, heart, and share this podcast. Well, no, this is not a podcast. This is just my regular life. Like and share. I'm so used to saying podcast. Like and share this poetic live. My poetic live that I have not done in a while. Like heart, and share. And again, if you're catching it on the replay, type hashtag replay in the comments and like heart, and share and tell a friend and all of that good stuff. Okay. All right. Let's see who else. Non-celebrity birthdays for September. Cassandra Pickett of the Small Business Network. Happy birthday. Sean A. White of the Small Business Network. Birthday in the month of September. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Cynthia Hardy Blackman. Birthday, month of September. Lee Derrick Horn, poet. Happy birthday. Shout out to him. Month of September birthday. Tears. David Cole. Tears. Teerts. Street backwards. Tears. September birthday. Tears, where are you, man? I haven't seen you in a New York minute. Where have you been, man? Where you at? Like, I've been trying to do this. Hood Prayer, part 3. The remix to the remix. Like, where are you, man? But in any event, shout out to Tears. Teerts. Street backwards. David Cole Jr. birthday in the month of September. And trying to think, non-celebrity birthday. Who else has a birthday in the month of September? Well, you get a shout out. You get a shout out. You, and whoever else has a birthday in the month of September. Shout out to you. Shout out to the people who have birthdays, who had birthdays in the month of August. And shout out to the people, the non-celebrities who have birthdays in the month of October. Okay, shout outs, shout outs. I miss doing my poetic live. I miss it. I feel good. I feel like James Brown. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. If I could play some music, I would play AZ. I'm back. 'Cause that's my jam right there, for the love of hip hop. But anyway, I can't, so it'd be like that sometimes, folks. It'd be like that. All right, folks. Well, now that I've done the shout outs and the celebrity birthdays and non-celebrity birthdays and all that good stuff, we are going to get into the Mz.KIR. MZ, capital K, capital I, capital R, Mz.KIR, which stands for Keeping It Real. There's no S at the end of KIR. There's no Z at the end. It's just K-I-R, all caps, capital K-I-R, KIR, Keeping It Real. Mz.KIR, that's me. And again, welcome. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy book. Oh yeah, a public service announcement, book coming soon by Mz.KIR, and drawings by the wonderful, fantastic Antoinette Rowe, who was a guest on last week's show. So shout outs to her. Antoinette Rowe, phenomenal artist. Show your love for her, folks. Show your love. Give me that energy. Give me that energy. Snap it up. Clap it up. Snap it up. And clap it up, snap it up for yourselves for taking this Saturday night to watch my live, because you could have been doing other things. So snap it up for yourself. Yes. Okay. Going into the book. The book of poems. All right. Georgie Porgy. I have not done this poem in a while. And so the inspiration behind this poem, well, this poem is a throwback. So I dug in the crates, so to speak. I dug in when them crates. Got my book. Okay. So this was written, let me see, 2008. So this is a major throwback. A major throwback. Okay, so the inspiration behind this was somebody was telling me something. I was having a conversation with someone, and they were telling me something about a family member. And so I was like, wow. So as they were telling me this, I was taking it in, because when I write, a lot of times I see through the eyes of others. And so I was like, okay. And so then I just thought of Georgie Porgy. So I was like, wow. So this is Georgie Porgy, an original poem by me, Mz.KIR. Show your love for me. Give me a shoot shout out. Give me a shoot shout out, folks. Okay? Give me a shoot shout out. Because this has been a real couple of weeks for me. A real couple of weeks, but I am the phoenix for real. God has been with me. He's been getting me through, keeping me calm, helping me to remain breezy in my breeziness. So again, from this book here, Poor Georgie, original by me, Mz.KIR. Show your love for me. Snap it up. Need that energy out there, folks. Need that energy. And like the here you go. Georgie Porgy pudding pie kissed the girls and made them cry, made them cry, made them cry. He's so fly, but not that type of guy to stay with one girl. That would mess up his whole world. Georgie Porgy pudding pie kissed the girls and made them cry, made them cry, made them cry. From all them lies, he made them cry. One girl is not enough for him. Having a hard time controlling his lust doesn't help that they make a fuss. And I am filled with disgust, because it's hard to trust, hard to tell who's genuine, and I wonder when, if any, truth from a man is ever told. Some are out and out bold with their actions. Now, let me explain that game recognizes game and real recognizes real. With that being said, every dog has their day. Why do dudes think they can have it their way? This is not Burger King. Don't want nothing but a fling. Georgie Porgy pudding pie, kissed them girls and made them cry, made them cry, made them cry. Georgie Porgy, he's the man. Don't you understand? He's a player. Got an assortment of girls, females, that's different types, but don't believe the hype. Get this, dude got a wife. Georgie Porgy pudding pie, kissed them girls and made them cry, made them cry, made them cry. Why, Georgie? Why do you continue to make them girls cry? Had some good woman, but you don't care. You're just swimming, and I wonder when you're going to come to your senses, because the consensus is that you're a dog. You know what they say? You lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So when you come with those tired lines, we smell the coffee and say, please, or more like, oh, please. Georgie Porgy pudding pie, kissed the girls and made them cry, made them cry. Had enough of those lies, no time for goodbyes, more like a good riddance. Georgie Porgy pudding pie, kissed the girls and made them cry, but no longer did he make them girls cry. No longer did he make them girls cry. Georgie Porgy got a taste of his own medicine. And no, you're not in the Player Hall Fame veteran. Georgie Porgy pudding pie, kissed them girls and made them cry. Made them cry, but no longer is he making them cry. Making them cry. No longer is he making them cry. Oh, Georgie Porgy. And that was Georgie Porgy, an original poem by me, Mz.KIR. I kind of call this one the poems, nursery rhymes, the nursery rhymes of Blackness. So that was, again, Georgie Porgy by me, Mz.KIR. Okay, this next one I'm going to do, I have never done on my Poetic Live, I don't think. And if I have, it's been a long, long time. So this is called 30 Years, a Prison Song. And I got the title from the movie Prison Song with Mary J. Blige and Q-Tip. So like the drum roll for 30 Years, a Prison Song. Original poem by me, Mz.KIR. He was sentenced to 30 years for his transgressions. 30 years of hard time, a life's lesson. He's doing a 30-year bid. Got nothing but time to figure out what he did. Incarcerated off and on for most of his days. Punished for his ways. At the age of 15, didn't really have any dreams, no goals, no aspirations, just lots of incarcerations. A 30-year sentence, not to mention 2 terms that he must serve consecutively, and no hopes of ever being free, with eligibility for parole on hold. 65 by the time he walks through those prison gates, but will he have his life straight? 30 years of concentration, but is it really too late for redemption? What about rehabilitation? 30 years time, I know that's messing with a brother's mind. 30 years, no freedom, no physical liberation. He's a slave now for the system. On lockdown, not smiling, just lots of frowning. 30 years for a bad choice. His public defender is his voice. Rap sheet a mile long, and you ask, what went wrong in this brother's life? Incarcerated, got 30 years, that's his life down the drain. I think I'd go insane, but Who is there to really blame? 30 years of sorrow with no promise of tomorrow, locked up in jail, man, that's gotta be hell. Waking up every day in a cell, constantly having to watch your back. Sadly, many of us in the system are Black. 30 years, but a brother can't shed tears for fear of being weak. No crying on the outside, but in the inside, he's dying. He's in denial. Case never went to trial. No jury, just fury. And the judge is tired of seeing his face. He throws the book at him and calls him a disgrace. The accused stands before the court of law, internally examining his flaws. The crime is serious. He's facing a 30-year bid, making him go delirious. It's ridiculous because the situation could have been avoided, yet he was exploited, so he thought. And the streets is where he was taught. The streets were his teacher and his Sunday morning preacher. Academically, his mentality is, I gotta do what I gotta do. This statement is true when you don't know any other way. And when you don't talk to God, you can't pray. Like sheep led to the slaughter, he strayed. Doesn't mean he's a bad person, just made a bad decision. And I don't think he envisioned life like this. Didn't think things all the way through. And I'm telling you, if he did, this would not have went down. He wouldn't have that frown. When he finally comes out, he'll be a senior citizen. What will life be like for him then? Too old to get a job? Will he get frustrated and rob? I mean, what will he do? Will he give up when the going gets rough? Will he be tough enough to face those obstacles? He's got 30 years before he can find out. And that was 30 Years, a Prison Song, an original poem by me, Mz.KIR. Capital K, capital I, capital R, Keepin It Real. Hey, Garden State, Jersey. Shout out to Garden State, Jersey, who is watching along with Genevieve Powell. Show your love out there in social media land for Genevieve Powell and Garden State, Jersey, and all the others who are watching or about to watch. Show your love. Come on. I need that energy, folks. I need that energy. Snap it up. Snap it up. And my DMX voice. You know, I had to throw that in there, folks. I love my hip hop. Okay, this next poem is called I Am Poetry. This is also a throwback because I dug in the crates. I was like, and again, shout out to Poetic Spoken Word. She will be a guest on an upcoming podcast. So shout outs to Poetic Spoken Word. And again, shout out to Genevieve Powell, who too will be an upcoming guest on Live with Mz.KIR, when Live with Mz.KIR returns. So show your love, folks. Okay, so this is I Am Poetry. Throwback. Me, Mz.KIR. Drum roll. It feels good to do that. Like, folks, you don't understand. I have not done a Mz.KIR Poetic Live in well over a month, so it really feels good to do this. So as I breathe in, and breathe out. The Writer's Block Poetry Collective Open Mic is coming soon. Ready to come back from other poets and stuff. Haven't had a good open mic since my Boogie Down Bash back in July. That was really nice. And shout out to Eli the MC and what is his name? I can't think of their name. It was a couple, a husband and wife. They came through for the Writer's Block open mic back in the park back in July. Can't think of their name right now, but shout outs to them. Anyway, back to I Am Poetry. An original by me, Mz.KIR. I am poetry, the beat of words flowing in rhyme. I am poetry, the style of lyrics and song. I am poetry, feelings of emotion, happy, calm, angry, or sad. I am poetry, divine rhythm and melody. I am poetry, spoken in verse. I am poetry, lyrically gifted, a play of words used in imagery because I am poetry. So that was I am poetry. That was the throwback, folks. Throwback from Tanisha, aka Mz.KIR. Okay. I am Jacob, not the jeweler, but I drop those poetic gems. Okay, let's snap it up. Love my poetry. Poetry ain't me. Life is poetry. Poetry is life. Poetry has got me through some stuff because there have been some times I've been I have wanted, shall I say, to throat punch people because they have tried. My level of patience and calmness and niceness. And there have just been times when I have just wanted to Bruce Lee people in their throat, but poetry, yes, poetry saved them. So shout out to poetry. Shout out to poetry. Yes. Ooh, yes, poetry. I've come a long way, folks. I've come a long way. I mean, I've always been a calm, demure person. Always, never one for drama ever. But a lot of times people have tried it, and I just want to just right there, Bruce Lee style. I'm just saying. But poetry, folks, poetry and a lot of prayer and God, poetry and prayer. Have brought me a long way. Okay, a long way. Yeah. Yes, Genevieve, yes. Yeah. Okay, so the next poem I'm going to do, this is called Internally. And Genevieve, while you're on here, I've been wanting to do the remix to the remix with you. So whenever you got a free time, free moment, I want to do the remix to the remix with you, Genevieve. Okay. So this is the original, Internally. And it goes like this. Drum roll. Internally, I cry. When on the outside, I am laughing. Internally, I struggle. On the outside, I appear strong. Internally, pain runs deep. On the outside, I hide my true feelings. Externally, it's not always what it appears to be. That was Internally, an original by me, Mz.KIR. And part 3 with me and Genevieve will be coming. Okay, shout it out. Speaking it up into existence. Okay, speaking it out into existence. Part 3 coming. Okay. Alrighty. Next, I'm going to do. I had to dig in the crates, folks. I had to dig in the crates. And again, The Other Side, a book of poems by Pamela Askew. Good book. And this is The 3 Stages of Drama by author Pamela Askew. I haven't gotten to this yet, but Pamela, if you're watching, I'm on it, Pamela. Okay. Digging in the crates. Let's do the Vanna White. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Okay, this is a newer poem. I wrote this last May. This is called River Sing Me Home. And the inspiration behind this was I saw a book online with this title, and I was like, oh, interesting. So I just wrote the poem. And I was thinking about Paul Robeson. I don't know why, but he just came into my head, and like I heard him singing, and it's like, okay, so that's where I got the title and the inspiration to this poem. So drum roll. I miss drumming too. Shout out to Dave Miller and the Earth Movers Drum Circle. Oh, I got it right. Because every time I say that, I'm always like, Earth Movers or Earth. So yeah, I got it right finally. Shout out to Dave Miller. I miss those drum circles because I used to have a good time getting my drumming on, just like, okay, like I miss that. Good times. Okay, back to the poem. River Sing Me Home. And it goes a little something like this. River, sing me home. Sing me the songs of my people as they follow the northern star. Sing the songs of the Israelites forging through the parted red of seas as they left Egyptian land. River, sing me home to the brave. It's not over. No, the song is not over. River, keep singing symphonic melodies. That's it. River Sing Me Home. An original by me, Mz.KIR. Actually, that was the remix. Show your love. Give me that energy. Give me that energy, folks. I need that energy. I would play some DMX, like I said, but I don't want to get muted. But give me that energy. What? Growl with me, folks. Growl. True DMX fashion. X in the air for the love of hip hop. Come on, folks. For the love of hip hop. Come on. Show your love. Okay. Because Nisha love her hip hop. Real hip hop. Real hip hop. You know, hip hop kind of in a coma, I guess. A lot of these artists, trash. But it's a few good ones out there. It's a few good ones. Literally a few good ones. But shout out to hip hop. Nisha will always love her hip hop. For the love of hip hop. For the love of hip hop. Yes. Okay. So the next poem is Tanisha's Story, Part 2, the remix. And this is not to be confused with the original. This is the remix. That's what I do. I remix my poems. Okay. So again, if you hear somebody talk about remixing a poem, know that they got it from me. Okay. And like the here go, Tanisha's Story Part 2, the remix. This is the remix. This is the remix. I am free, but a mystery to many. I am poetry formed in old school soul child, inking thoughts I've sought my inner self. Through long journeys, I've got plenty shared testimonies. My life's verses poetic like Psalms and Proverbs. I bared many woes like Job. I prayed for Solomon's wisdom. God granted me many blessings like Jabez's prayers. He listened and heard my cries. Moment of silence for that poem, shall we? And that was Tanisha's story. True story. And you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to read that again for marination. Yes, I said marination. Got to check out Niche dictionary. Marination. Marination. Okay. I am free, but a mystery to many. I am poetry formed in old soul child, inking thoughts. I've sought my inner self through long journeys. I've got plenty shared testimonies. My life's verses poetic like Psalms and Proverbs. I bared many woes like Job. I prayed for Solomon's wisdom. God granted me many blessings like Jabez's prayers. He listened and heard my cries. There it is, folks, in my Nas voice. There it is. Rare form in my Nas voice once again. For the love of hip hop. In my Nas voice. Tanisha's story, part 2. You know, folks, even like when I talk to God, I use hip hop references. Like for real. Like a lot of times when I talk to God, I will use a hip hop reference. Because God knows Nisha love her hip hop. For the love of hip hop. And again, folks, that was Tanisha's story. Autobiographical, this one. Yeah. Okay. The next one, let's see. Okay, this one is called Are You Feeling Me? The Remix. And the inspiration behind this was the late Aaliyah. So I was thinking about her, and I was thinking about the movie Romeo Must Die. And so came Are You Feeling Me? But this is the remix, not to be confused with the original, not to be confused at all whatsoever by the original. But this is the remix. This is the remix. Are You Feeling Me? The remix. An original by me, Mz.KIR. MZ, capital KIR, keeping it real. No S or Z at the end. It's just KIR. Keeping it real. Hey, poetics. Poetics Spoken Word has entered the building. Show your love, folks. Her Poetics Spoken Word. She in the building. Hey, Poetics. All right, like to hear go. Drum roll. Are You Feeling Me? The remix. I think about you because I'm feeling you like you're feeling me. All we got to do is say yes. Say yes. Just say yes to you and me and all that we want to be. Say yes. Oh, yes. I look into your eyes and I say less because we did say yes. And I and you connected like jigsaw puzzle pieces. Let's celebrate our new beginning like Sunday's cooking. I need my seasonings, good flavors, savoring all the spices, smoked paprika, flavor to taste. We are all purpose seasoned, delectable meal. So there it is again in my Nas voice. Are You Feeling Me? The remix. That was the remix. All right. The next poem is, let's see. I don't want to do that one. Okay. I've got this bookmark because I was doing some other things. Bear with me, folks. Let's see. Okay, I'll do this one. This is called Spice of Life. I'm going to do the original and the remix because, again, remix is what I do, baby. In my DMX voice. That's the dog. Always the dog. Growl, folks. X in the air. Okay, Spice of Life. Sugar and spice with everything nice. I am buttermilk pancakes with butter and sweet syrup. The best of a Saturday breakfast. Let that marinate. That was Spice of Life, the original. And now it's time for the remix. Big Dude used to do the drum roll for me. I missed that too. Shout out again to the Big Dude, formerly known as Little Big Dude, formerly known as Little K. Now just known as Big Dude because he's a big dude. Spice of Life remix. Sugar and spice with everything nice. Not in my grits though. Just give me butter, pepper, and cheese, please. Ooh, that wheat toasted bread, lightly buttered with strawberry jam. I'm like hot peppermint tea, along with orange of juices. Meet me for Sunday brunch. There it is, folks. Spice of Life, original and remix. That's what I do. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, this is from what I call my nursery rhymes of blackness poems. So this is The Life and Times of Ms. Mary Mack. Drum roll. This is an original by me, Mz.KIR. Nursery Rhymes of Blackness. Goes like this. Ms. Mary Mack, all dressed in black, adorned with golden buttons all down her back. She asked her mother for dollars, but it didn't make sense. Ms. Mary Mack didn't always dress in black. Sometimes she wore a galore of purple, royalty at her fingertips. But she knew the struggles. Ms. Mary Mack was dressed in black, those golden buttons all down her back. She had great strength. She jumped so high, her dreams touched the sky. She came back before the 4th of July because she was independent on Juneteenth. The Life and Times of Ms. Mary Mack, Nursery Rhymes of Blackness, original by me, Mz.KIR. Okay. The remix. Drum roll for it, folks. Drum roll. Ms. Mary Mack, Mac, all dressed in black, black, adorned with golden buttons, all down her back. She asked her mother for 50 cents to see the soul circus, the clowns on stilts so high, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. She touched the sky. Her family said she came back after the 4th of July. After the 4th of July, folks. And that was The Life and Times of Miss Mary Mack, the remix. That was the remix. Nursery Rhymes of Blackness. By me, Mz.KIR. K-I-R. Keeping it real. All caps. No S or Z at the end. Thank you. I am Jacob, not the jeweler, but I drop poetic gems. Okay. God's Creation Parts 3. The remix to the remix. Wait. Yeah. Drum roll for it. In the beginning was the Genesis. God created man, land, and woman, made in his image. To us, he gave life, made man a wife, bone of bone, flesh of flesh. God created stars and skies. Praises to the mighty Most High, creator of lands and seas, animals, birds, and trees. God led his people out of Pharaoh's hands into land flowing with milk and honey. God gave commandments for us to obey. He said, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. To him alone we give glory. We are not worthy. From earth we were birthed, a tribe of many nations. We are God's creation. God's creation, part 3. And while we're doing God's creation, I'm going to do the original. Drum roll. God's creation. In the beginning was the Genesis. God created the world. On the Sabbath day, he rested, as in the 10 Commandments he stated, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. In 6 days, he created the world, made land, sea, you and me, blew the breath of life into man, called him Adam. From Adam's rib, he made woman, called her Eve, made Eve as a companion to Adam, bone of his bone and flesh of his flesh. God created the beautiful Garden of Eden, made animals, birds, and trees, animals of all kinds. God led his people out of the land of Egypt to the land flowing with milk and honey. He resurrected his son, and like a mother, God's work is never done. He is responsible for the rotation of the planets. He is almighty, and we are his creation. God's creation, the original. By me, Mz.KIR. Show your love for God's creation. Show your love, folks. God's creation, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do hood prayer. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. Tears, David Cole, if you're watching. Teert, street backwards, tears. Hey, man, where you at? I've been trying to do this hood prayer to remix for the longest. Ended up doing it by myself, but would have been real nice and would have been real dope if I was able to collab with Tears, David Cole, street backwards, Teerts. Where are you, man? Folks, Tears is a dope poet. Me and Tears, we go back. We go way back to like the beginnings of the writer block. We go back like Tears. So I've been wanting to do this collab with Tears for a while because this would have been real dope. Tears, where you at? Tears, if you happen to be watching this, I want to do a part 3. Because that would be fire. Fire, son, would be fire. So Tears, David Cole, Teerts, streets backwards. Tears, where you at? Anybody who know Tears, do y'all know where he at? Where you at, man? I want to do the collab. It would be fire. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm still thinking, should I do hood prayer? I kind of don't know. This is the remix. I'm thinking, folks. Give me a moment. Because the hood prayer, you know, I got to talk to the streets. I have to talk to the streets. And one day I want to go into the prisons and do my poems for the prisoners and inspire the inmates. One day I'm going to make that happen. But until then, I'm thinking, should I do this remix? Should I read this remix? Let me think. Okay, why not? I mean, really, why not? All right, folks. Here it is, a Hood Prayer remix. Rest in peace again to my dear friend Icy's original. She loved the original Hood Prayer poem. Icy's gone, but never will she be forgotten. She even gave the writer's block its name. And she will always be missed. Always be missed. All right. Hood Prayer, the remix. Not to be confused with the original, because Mz.KIR got to talk to the streets. Can you hear me, streets? Can you hear me? This is a Hood Prayer. Drum roll. Heavenly Father, today I ask that your will be your way. Keep me protected from those strays. I pray every day. Keep me from the streets and any beefs. Lord, please let my words never be contradicted nor twisted. Help me survive those drive-bys, because bullets have no faces, nor do they have eyes. But bloodstain leaves traces. I pray for those who suffer in silence from domestic violence. I pray for those who've endured too many hits, but are too afraid to call it quits. I pray for those having suicidal thoughts and for those who are distraught and see no other way, and they feel no reason to stay another day. I pray for those addicted to drugs. May you cover them with hugs and make known your love. Let all beefs be settled peacefully so that I don't have to worry about having a trigger pulled on me. And may those that are innocent but behind bars heal from life's scars. And may those are still hustling on city blocks selling crack rocks stop to find their purpose in this life. Oh, that they may praise you, Most High. I'm out the hood, and may my life's journeys be as they should, as I never forget where I come from. I know you're not done with me. Thank you for helping me break free of circumstances beyond my control. I pray to live to see days of old. Let my story always be for your glory, a testimony of your greatness. May I be the messenger of hope. All that are lost, please help them to find their way. I pray. Amen. That was a Hood Prayer, the remix, not to be confused with the original Hood Prayer, of which I won't be reading tonight, but thank you. Okay, I don't know who that poem was for, but whoever it was for, there it is again in my novice voice, because Tanisha, aka Mz.KIR, yes, Tanisha, aka Mz.KIR, got to talk to the streets. Okay, the next one is called Oh Chitty Chitty, and this is from, again, my nursery rhymes of Blackness. Okay, like to hear it go, drum roll. Chitty chitty bang bang, sitting on the fence, trying to make $5 out of $1.25. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She missed because inflation, and she knew the struggles like this, high taxes, skyrocketing gas prices, food shortages and increases in prices, rent increases, low wages like this. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, sitting on the fence, trying to make $5 out of $1.25. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She kept her head above water like this, this. She robbed Peter to pay Paul just to get by like this. And that was Oh Chitty Chitty, Nursery Rhymes of Blackness. Poem by me, Mz.KIR. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love. All right, folks. We are nearing the end. I'm going to do one last poem for tonight. And this is called Words of a Poet, another remix. You guys are getting a remix special tonight. Hey. Okay, the remix. Snap it up for the remixes, folks. Show your love. Words of a Poet, a remix, goes like this. A poet's words are insightful, purely delightful. A poet's wordplay rhythmically flows where words blend from pen to the sentence end. Rhyming lines become colorfully created, innovative with cutting-edge metaphors, good conversation pieces, words released in high frequency into the universe, universal language, spoken words of a poet. So there it is, in my nice voice, Words of a Poet by me, Mz.KIR. I want to thank everyone who took the time out of their busy Saturday night to watch Mz.KIR's monthly Poetic Live. Live with Mz.KIR via the SBN Small Business Network will return next week. Special guests. And shout out to all my special guests for the month of October. Nice little lineup. So Live with Mz.KIR will be back next Friday. Okay, we'll be back. Again, shout out to Sadette Knox and Holly Turner, who were going to be my guests on the Live with Mz.KIR podcast, but were unable to do so tonight, but will be rescheduled for another time. And let's see, what other announcements do I have? I can't think of any right now. So I'm just going to finish giving out shout outs. So shout out again to Poets and Spoken Word and Jenna Bay Powell and Garden State, Jersey, and whoever else is watching or will watch. And again, shout out to the Small Business Network, Sean A. White, Indigo Brown, Gladys Bryce, Latanya Davis, Trinity Davis, Sean A. White, Roosevelt Russell, Cassandra Pickett, Robin Porter, and all the other people in the Small Business Network. Mz.KIR Live will be returning next Friday, folks. Next Friday. So don't forget to tune in. And don't forget to show your love for tonight's Poetic Live. Like, heart, share, all that good stuff. And again, if you're watching the replay, type in #replay, like, heart, and share. Okay. Thanks again, folks. This was lovely. I have not done my live in a while and it felt good. So thanks for tuning in. I am Tanisha, aka Mz.KIR, capital K, capital I, capital R, the poetic lyricist. And I will talk to you later. You be breezy. Remember, be breezy. Okay? Peace.